Hey everybody, welcome back to one of my videos. This week I'm going to do another cash envelope stuffing video showing how much money I'm putting into my sinking funds. So I have a number of different categories that I'm going to be putting money into this week, like every week. If you haven't seen one of my videos before, I show you how I budget for some of the extra expenses in my life. So this isn't my entire budget, but it's just different things that are kind of considered extras, I guess you could call them. So this is from our last paycheck on Friday, which was April 9th? Yesterday. Wow, it's Saturday already. So my first envelope is for a photo shoot that I'm going to be doing in May. I'm going to put $20 in to have a total of $180. So I'll just check and make sure I have 160 in here. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, and I'm going to add 20 for 180. Oh, I feel so bad for the Queen right now because Prince Philip died yesterday, which is pretty sad news. I was thinking of her. I know I've never met the guy, I've never met the Queen, but it makes me sad all the same. I did, however, though, a couple of years ago on my birthday, I was in Victoria, British Columbia, and the royals were there, and I got to see Kate Middleton and Prince William close up. I stood at a barrier for 4 hours to make sure that I was front row and center when they got out of their car and they met the Prime Minister. I guess I saw the Prime Minister too. I didn't really care as much about him, but whatever. And funny story, Sorrel, my spouse, is actually distantly related to Justin Trudeau, which is, a lot of people tell me not to say that, but I think it's kind of cool, and I think it's, you know, kind of a cool part of history. And anyways, I'm rambling. I've got off the topic of budgeting completely. So on to the next envelope is for my hair appointments. I'm going to put $20 in. I just used that this week for a hair appointment recently and got a haircut. And a new envelope that I'm starting is for Sorrel's shoes that he wants to buy. There's, I don't know, some specific type of shoe that he wants that's important to him. So we're going to save for that, and we're going to put $20 in. And I think they're around $150 or $200. And of course, Sorrel looks kind of like a male model, so he looks good in anything. So if he wants a new pair of shoes, then that's what we're going to save for. I want to save up for a few articles of clothing for work, so $20. I think I'm going to spend around $200 on that category when that comes around. And for my upcoming nuptials in September, for my wedding, I'm going to put $40 to make a total of $140. Weddings are expensive, you guys. Holy cow. Cannot believe how much things cost. And for my pet emergency fund envelope, I'm going to add $20 to make a total of $120. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. I guess I should be checking these envelopes because there are some times where there's it'll be nothing, and then one week I'll have to spend like 3 envelopes, and then it'll just be kind of like a mess of envelopes and cash, and I should really be checking every time that each envelope still has the amount that should be in there. In my Christmas fund, there should be 160, and I want to add 20 for a total of 180. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, and we'll add the last 20. And I've never saved this much for Christmas before, so I'm proud of that fact anyways. Even though I'm kind of behind on some of my goals and my savings goals, you have to celebrate the small wins too, because if you're putting any sort of effort into this kind of stuff, you're already ahead of 99% of people. Not 99%, but you know what I mean. You're ahead of a lot of people. I just feel like even talking to people, so many people that I know who are high income earners, I know they make a really good income. They are living paycheck to paycheck, and I think if more people put a lot more effort into budgeting, that I think as a society we would just do better. And not that I shouldn't say that we would be doing better, but I think financially we would be in a better spot. On the other hand, people are just trying to make it through the day, and I respect that too, right? So anyways, this year we are going to be building our roof and an addition on our house, so we're replacing the roof. We figure it's going to cost about $40,000 for the addition and the new roof. I just brought the building plans in the other day, and of course it costs $35 for an engineer to check it out. Everything costs money. And we are going to go and buy the plywood and the shingles and everything and just store it in our shop because we think there's going to be a bit of a run on building supplies this summer. It just seems like, especially in our town, like people are just going nuts for building, and we want to be prepared. So and like building supplies have like tripled in price. It's insane. Especially where we live. Sorrel's a carpenter, so he's been watching the prices and he's just blown away by how much a sheet of plywood costs. It's about $67 Canadian for a sheet of plywood. And last year it was $30. And like pro tip, if you are doing renovations and you have any capacity to store the supplies, apparently building supplies are much cheaper in the wintertime because obviously people aren't buying those things. So I mean, in the northern climates, you really can't build anything. So apparently it's almost like a sale on all of the building supplies, like plywood and stuff. So this week our dryer tried to break and it was $800 to fix it. Like, oh my goodness. It was $466 for the guy to come and fix it, figure out what was wrong with it, order the part, and install it. And then it was $280 to get our vents like cleaned out. And then while the guy was here, I got my chimney cleaned out by him too and inspected, which is honestly something you have to do anyways every year. And it hadn't been done in many years and we hadn't done it yet. So it was like long overdue and that was fine. But in total, it was like $800. And the reason why I wanted to spend a little bit of extra money just to get the dryer fixed is like, I feel like that's the responsible thing to do. I feel like we should try to keep as many appliances out of the landfill as we can. If that can like keep my dryer alive for like 5 more years, then that's awesome. I'm happy I spent $400 on it. Car detailing. Oh my gosh, you guys. So I did not expect it to cost so much. So I ordered custom seat covers, which were $900. Barf. And they're really nice, but holy cow. And then I brought it in to get cleaned, and because there was like a $50 extra charge for pet hair, and then it was $100 for them to install the seat covers, and then it was like $400 for the actual cleaning, and I got paint touched up on my car. And you know what? No regrets. I don't have a car payment. I've never had a car payment, so I'm trying to justify it a little bit to myself, but it was $1,800, y'all, for like seat covers and a cleaning. And granted, my car is amazing. Like, that's the only car I ever want to drive for the rest of my life. It is that nice. It looks gorgeous. It smells good. But barf. We just found out about I think it's called Public Wireless, which is a phone company in Canada, maybe just BC, I'm not sure. But it is like half the price of our current phone bill, and it offers like the same plan. So I think we're going to be switching over. And Sorrel's phone bill is $80. My phone bill's covered, thankfully. But his phone bill is $80, and with this company it's about $40. So I figure that would cover like our streaming services if we switched over to this other phone company. So then I wouldn't have to like kind of stress out about having like Netflix and Amazon Prime and Disney Plus. And if truth be told, those streaming services are keeping me like low-key kind of sane right now during lockdown. So I have no regrets about spending like $8 a month for Disney. I'm phasing off my diet. So I was on Ideal Protein and I'm starting the phase off process now. And that means I'll be buying less of their like prepackaged foods, which are like $5 a serving, and you need to have 3 servings a day. Now I'm going down to 1 serving a day. I didn't think real food would make me feel so crappy, but I'm back on the plan. Like, I'm back onto eating like dairy again, and fats like nut butters, like peanut butter and almond butter. And oh my gosh, I do not feel well. And I'm sure it's just my body adjusting, but anyways, we'll see how that goes. But the grocery bill should decrease from here on out. And that's all I got for you. So sorry about all the rambling and some of the like opinions, but hey, that's me, that's my life, that is what's going on. So thank you so much for watching this video. It means so much to me if you subscribe. When I see the subscriber count go up, it just encourages me to keep making these videos. So it's been great. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a really good week. Bye, guys.